Hi everyone, today I want to talk about news coverage and the different opinions and bias and how the news can be biased. And so I went online, I did some research, I picked a topic, and I had four different sources that had the same article. So I had Business Insider at Reuters.com, I had USA Today, and I had the New York Times. So for the article that I chose was, is the Second Amendment right becoming a second class right? So, with the news article that I chose, Reuters said that New York has recently been put on trial for the transportation of firearms. They have made it almost illegal to transport a firearm outside of your household. So, what is the main cause of this? Back in 2008, Columbia versus Heller was on the Supreme Court justice trial, and that Heller won 554 votes to 570 votes. With that Heller winning that trial, Heller was able to make it so any lawful citizen can possess any type of ordinary weapon obtained. So that was a quote by the Supreme Court cases. So who am I and a little bit about myself. My name is Tommy Bowman, and I currently have my concealed carry permit, which that is the right to conceal carry any weapon. And I have been in 4-H for about 5 years in competitive shooting. I also have done countless hours of research on this topic because it affects people like me. So, back in that case in 2008, they said a lawful person has the right to contain any ordinary weapon. So, basically, that was taken to trial because of this weapon right here, which everyone believes that is a military grade weapon, but it's actually just an ordinary weapon after that case. So, back on the court in the chopping block right now, they're trying to decipher whether this, a 30 round magazine or extended mag, which they like to call, should be allowed to be owned or not. And they would like only for this to be owned, which is a 10 round magazine, being the highest they would be allowed to have in a full count. I also put in a picture of this. That's when the Constitutional was wrote. That's the kind of guns we have. So, differing opinions. We got the left side, the middle, and the right. I want to talk a little bit about each and what I found in the sources that I looked up. So, on the left, or against gun rights, we got the New York Times. They quoted Justice Thomas, and I suspect that 4 members of this court would vote to review a 10-day wait period for abortions, but he declared that to keep and bear arms it is apparently the court's constitutional orphan. Quoted by Wolf R. And then in the middle, we have Reuters, which in my opinion was one of the better writers because it was more about the actual facts. So Reuters talked about the differences in like a permission and a carry license, which is the premises carry license is the premises license is being able to own a firearm inside your household, and a carry license is basically being able to take a gun with you or weapon wherever you choose, unless it is posted on a store or whatnot. And then we have for gun rights. I found the Business Insider was strongly for gun rights, as they quoted the court will be more willing likely to take on gun rights, as now Justice Anthony Kennedy has retired and been replaced by Justice Brett Kavanaugh, which was Donald Trump's number 2 highest court nominee, and that was quoted by the Business Insider. So, a little bit about facts. When you're looking up this stuff, you want to make sure that the people that are writing about it are very, like, their credentials are good. All the places I found my sources from, they wrote multiple articles and did many different articles on different things. They were very credible writers. So that's definitely something you want to look at. And you don't want to just go off the first thing you read. Because as you can see there was many different opinions in just one news thing, let alone everything else that's put on there. So with that being said, a little bit of a summary of this would be make sure you do your research before you just jump to conclusions. Go to multiple places for things because it's a big deal because there's a lot of varied differences in the news sources. And other than that, it looks like guns might have a good running up for that if they go from Business Insider. So I wanted to thank everyone, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you.